Hello.
Hey, what's up, homie?
Hey, dude.
How you doing?
Doing well, sir. How's the Yingling?
It's actually kind of limited at the moment because I bought a 6-pack and my girlfriend wanted a few, and now she's like, "Could you leave me a couple?" So now the 6-pack, and I'm only gonna be drinking 4 tonight.
Well, you got to send her to the store.
I know, right? Something's got to be done. Just not right that I have to drink 4 beers. Well, there goes my fuel for the evening. I'm gonna be operating on half a tank. So yeah, we'll try as best as we can. So what's going on?
Nothing. Ready to call Ron. I sent him an email. He sent back, so he was waiting for us. So
is he? Where is he located?
California.
Oh, he's out in Cali.
Yeah. I don't think
The
Los
right
Angeles.
spot, I
Maybe like a district or a suburb out of Los Angeles.
Oh, cool.
He's originally from the Philippines.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the woman. The woman they chooses to be Wonder Woman. She looks kind of Filipino, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Asian. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a white dick, but I can't tell the difference.
I know exactly. I'm just an ignorant cracker, but
You ready to give him a call?
I guess that would be good. That'd be good for the soul.
Because we're late as always.
Oh, of course. That's one of our trademarks. That's just under being assholes. Can you do me a favor, lover? Bring me another beer?
Talking to me?
No, you did not. Not you, jackass. Please.
What do you mean?
Come on. See, this is humiliating.
You gotta.
Light a candle in here. It smells like a fart bomb went off.
She's like, you need to light a candle. It smells like a fart bomb went off here.
Well, what is she farting for?
In my lair here. This is my lair.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my underground lair.
My lair of slack.
Oh, I think we got him. I think we caught a big fish. Is this Ron?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Ron. This is Chris Mosier. How are you, sir?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Nice to finally speak
And
with
this
you.
is Fanboy Will. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Will. How you doing?
I'm okay, man.
We're speaking with Ron Santiano, right?
That's correct.
All right. Hey, I got one right. From REDCAPE Cinema.
That's
Yay!
correct also. Yay.
Applause.
And he's from his company's or his production company, I guess, if you want to call it, REDCAPE Cinema. Correct?
That's correct. Well,
Okay.
technically, legally called REDCAPE Cinema, Inc.
Okay.
So,
INC
but
dot.
REDCAPE Cinema's fine.
Okay.
Chris likes to keep it thorough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I was going to start out kind of corny this time
Okay.
and ask you what you guys did for your Halloween. Kind of break the ice.
Oh, well, for me, it was uneventful. We just, on computer working.
Oh, okay.
On, my projects, as always,
No trick-or-treaters?
Nobody actually came to the house. We were just, I guess, scared or something.
You're a scary guy, Ron.
Yeah.
What'd you do
I
there?
actually killed about 12 or 13 of them myself.
Excellent.
They're rotting under the floorboards as we speak.
That's cool.
And they smell bad.
Did you go out, Will? Did you dress up as
Gotta put the
Fanboy Will?
line down. What's that?
Did you dress up as Fanboy Will?
Yes, I did. And they actually died of fright. They just saw me and dropped dead.
Did you do
Kind of
anything?
like the Ring. You look at me and you're dead. That's it.
Oh.
Done. It was kind of quiet. Just went to my girlfriend's sister's house.
Yep.
Going out there, watched old movies, old monster movies and stuff.
Oh.
Just chilled, took it easy, and drank some brewskis, and
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
That's cool.
Just kind of quiet and down low. We were originally going to go to the parade in the city. I've been to the parade like maybe 4 or 5 times with my friends in college, and we dressed up every year.
Mm.
And my girlfriend's like, "Yeah, we should go to the parade." Now I haven't done it in a long time, so I said, "Sure." And then it came down to like, my sisters, offering us to come over to the house and just hang out and drink beers. I'm like, "All right, we're going there." For some reason, the beer won
less effort.
over walking.
Less effort there.
I can't walk around drinking beers? Oh, okay. That means I'm not going.
Yeah.
So, Ron, what were you working on? Were you working on Eve or something different?
Well, I'm constantly just working on Eve because, we've been really heavy promoting and marketing the first 3 episodes, and we just actually got a write-up in a national magazine, Filipino-American magazine, just the other day, and I just got the email that it'll be out in this month's issue of Filipinos magazine. So it's going, sweet,
Nice.
Cool. Because the majority of the cast is Filipino-American, and
Right.
And one of our producers, marketing director, actually had contacted this national magazine, Filipinas, and told them about what we're trying to do and this and that, and said, "Oh, cool! We're always looking for something new and different with Filipino Americans in general, and they thought webisodes and the internet is a whole new frontier of stuff, media. So they, give us an interview, and then we got a one-page article. I'm going, sweet. So it's like a great way to promote the series too.
Absolutely.
And I'm just really stoked about that. And we just got also another magazine, an Asian American magazine, to do some cross promotion. So I'm actually designing some ads for other magazine that should be coming out maybe at the beginning of the year. So, just really heavy promotions, marketing, just, on the series. But also I have, been submitting to other festivals. We just got picked up for Phoenix Comic-Con. So
I actually noticed that on your site.
Yeah.
I was going to talk to you about that tonight.
Yeah, cool. So, they gave us a call, a couple months ago, actually, saying they wanted to screen Eve because they, been following the progression, the progress of it and stuff like that. And I went, sure, no problem. And I have also other projects, in the sidelines, kind of just developing it, working it, fermenting it, I actually have a 2 prequel series that's based off of Eve that I'm putting in development right now. One of them called Chronicles of the Order, which is actually a prequel. And then also the other one is sort of like more a kids adventure type series, which is called the Young Eve Adventures. Kind of basically, a lot of people have been asking, so what happened to Young Eve after the big 15-year gap, from like Little Eve to Big Eve?
Right.
I'm going, I don't know. Just like, they're going, you
got to cook something up.
Yeah, so you should make a little series. That'd be kind of cool to see how she gets her powers, or how she kind of this and that. I'm going, okay, sure, I'll do that. So I actually just announced it to the little girl who played Little Eve in the series that she'll be getting her little series.
Oh, that's sweet. She must be doing backflips.
Yeah, you're going to give you
literally
a sharp sword. You can stab people with it. All right.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
So she's really excited about that. But that series is going to be a little bit different. We're going to kind of condense the episodes to like 6 minutes a piece instead of 20 minutes a piece.
Right.
She's a child, and I don't want to overkill her.
There's laws, Ron.
Yeah, exactly. I go, child labor job. I'm not going to just kind of think about that.
We're going to make you a star.
Yeah, exactly. Stick with me, baby. Type of thing.
I want to go home. Shut up.
Seriously. And I'm also just kind of thinking of other projects for my other cast members, because what I like to do in regards to the people I work with, because I use the people over and over again, the same people.
Yep, I do notice that. Yeah.
And I would like to give each one of them the opportunity to have their own starring vehicle. So I'm kind of creating different projects for each one of them to have their own little 15-minute of fame and stuff like that.
Sweet.
So it's been fun. It's been a great ride, and just a lot of people have been really receptive to what we've been trying to do, and especially with the people I've been able to work with, and just really get some really great quality out of the projects I've been working on. So, and been getting still a lot of requests for the third Wonder Woman installment.
I bet you.
So I'm just like actually working on getting that off the ground too with a
cool
company.
I didn't think that would happen in a million years.
Yeah.
Now that you were going in different directions.
Well, we're working on Eve right now. I just want to get that out of the bank, the ballpark, and just kind of finish the production and the promotions, and then we'll probably get back to doing the last, installment of Wonder Woman. And we already have the script written up and everything, and just a matter of, logistics and stuff like that, because it's actually going to be an hour film.
Oh, sweet.
Jeez. Raising the bar.
Yeah.
And yet, Balance of Power was 40 minutes, I believe, right?
Yeah, that was call it a marathon for me. So we shot that in a week, and the first time I ever did anything like that, we shot in 5 days continuous, like a real production, like Hollywood, because I wanted to kind of test my abilities as a director and a producer, and so I said, let's shoot it in 1 week. Yeah, total challenge. And now that we're able to do that, that's how I was able to kind of go into Eve and shoot for 3 weeks, a week an episode.
Spend more time on the thing you're going to be making money from. That's the smart idea.
Exactly. So, but I want to go back to finishing up with Wonder Woman, and of course, for the fans to kind of do the final Big Bang trilogy on it. And I'm looking actually to another production company up in Canada who actually did Superman Reborn. Jean-Charles Monnier. I'm actually looking to him to help me kind of produce the next Wonder Woman. Because
that's the gentleman that did Superman Reborn, this
exactly,
Smallville Flash Superman. Oh, that's incredible stuff. Great stuff there.
Yeah, because he's the one that actually played my Superman in the end of Wonder Woman. So I said,
sweet.
Let's collaborate together and actually have him be the Superman for the next Wonder Woman. Yeah, the guy that plays Superman in Superman Reborn, he has an uncanny resemblance to Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling together.
Yeah, both of them together. It's so odd. It's so odd.
It's so odd. It's like, holy crap, you know?
Both of the good Supermans together.
Exactly. So it's like sweet and really cool guy, and you know, he's been a really fan of REDCAPE ever since, and he totally digged the whole logo of the REDCAPE because it's kind of based off Superman, and he goes, oh, that's perfect, type of thing. So so those are just some of the things that's kind of cooking up over here on REDCAPE.
I was actually going to mention, speaking of Smallville, I believe it was Balance of Power. You actually have a Chloe Sullivan appearance in that.
Yes, I do. I wanted to try to follow the lines with I really like Smallville a lot, and I like the character of Chloe. And I go, let me try to bring her into the actual Balance of Power and kind of make the whole kind of world, the universe, kind of fit.
That's great. I've been looking for that.
I'm trying to connect all the different universes together into one storyline, and it works out pretty well.
I'm just hoping they don't kill her off. I'm begging. I'm like, no, please.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's getting whacked right and left.
I think she's stuck in the mythos now. Weren't they going to bring her into the actual comic book and everything?
They were talking about that. I don't know if it actually happened or not. I don't know if it did or it didn't. I should know. I'm embarrassed, but
yeah. So yeah, I mean, and the girl who played Chloe Sullivan in Balance of Power, her name is April Wade, and she is just really a really sweet girl, but very intelligent. She has her own production company also called Women in Top Production, and actually she hired me as the editor for her first feature. And it's done great stuff. It actually won an award already at one of the film festivals in LA and got picked up for distribution. So it's like, cool. I got great recognition for being an editor on my first actual Hollywood feature per se.
There you go.
I'm just kind of call it riding on cloud nine and that. And she has other projects coming up that she may actually want to hire me again to edit and hopefully maybe direct one of her projects. Okay, cool. So I'm just kind of looking forward to that. But she was, I've helped her out. We've been, in films together, like 2002, 2003, and then we slowly just start climbing up each other, helping out each other. And look at us now. We're going like that. We both kind of made it in our own way. I'm going, cool. Yeah. So it's just helping each other out to just make the dreams come true. Kind of thing.
That's the way to do it. Now, and I noticed you don't fool around either. You go. You got some SAG actors you're involved with, right?
Yeah, I was able to get like James Marshall on board to do episode 2 and 3 actually of Eve. And he thought it was a great idea, another way to kind of introduce himself into this new media, in doing small roles and stuff like that. And but he thought the whole storyline was cool and liked him to be integrated as a political head and stuff like that, which he never played before. And I go, cool, let's do it, So he goes, yeah. He was really easy to work with, really nice guy. And so I'm looking forward to really working with him again in the upcoming episodes of Eve and stuff like that. And well, I'm always looking forward to trying to get other talented actors aboard. I'm always looking out for new blood.
And lots of them out there.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of them out there. And so funny too, because I was just at a panel discussion the other day at this other festival that they had screened Eve, and they were just discussing about the ways about grassroots productions trying to go mainstream or this and that, and I go, well, I'm trying to do it. It's just I'm trying to show the Hollywood guys that the little guys could do it too. We just the limited resources they have. That now the internet's here to stay. That anyone, literally anyone, with the right passion, vision, dedication, right talents, pool and resources, to be your own little Hollywood, literally. And I mean, and what you guys have done, and people, that's involved with, the fan films and stuff like that, is just proof of that anyone with the right talent and vision could pull it off.
Absolutely, and get a following.
That's the reason, but I don't know if I'm speaking for Chris, but I could just say that's one of the main reasons I do it. It's top 2 or 3 reasons is to let Hollywood know that, hey, if you can't do the job, look under you.
Exactly.
There's got to be somebody who will pick up the slack and do it right and stay, faithful to the genre rather than just do their own unique vision, which screws everything up. Stick to what's around. Stick to like the real material. Don't really go to. If you go too far off the path, then it just becomes a it's just a waste. It becomes like Batman Light or, it's just not what it's supposed to be. So
yeah, I mean, it's like, the fans are who created these, these characters in the sense, the writers and the comic book people, evolve the characters based on the fans' involvement and what they wanted to see and stuff like that.
Right.
And what was working and stuff. So in Hollywood, sometimes just comes by and just says, fuck the fans type of thing. I'll do it.
Seriously,
do it this way. And it's kind of like it's like backstopping us. Go, what the hell? We're the ones going to want to see this thing. We're the ones who be paying money for it. Come on, give us a break.
You guys read the books every single month. All the characters. You don't know shit, okay? I don't read anything. I don't read graphic novels. I don't know who the hell they are. I'll just go in there and do whatever. I'm Superman.
Exactly.
I'm flying around in a pink suit. I don't care. I'll just do whatever I please.
And stuff like that. Come on. So what?
Oh man.
So it's like it's like always a politics about Hollywood and who has the bigger cojones, money to throw around and this and that and get this and that. But it's like, does really more money make it better? I don't know. Honestly, that's the question. So, but like with Batman, Dark Knight, that's an exception. I mean, they did an awesome job with that. With
that's one of the instances where Hollywood they took some liberties, but at the same time, it was Batman. Through it was Batman.
Yeah.
So,
and I was like, after the first 5 minutes, you forget that you're watching a comic book.
Yeah, that's right.
Movie. That's the thing. And it's more like, you really believe that this person can exist with the right, amount of money, I guess,
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. It really it totally just was the essence of what a comic book could maturely be,
right.
Or what it has become now. And thanks to Chris Nolan and his dedication to keep the sources almost intact and taking little liberties and trying to update it and make it realistic, he just did a phenomenal job. I think it was one of the best comic book films I've seen in a long time.
Oh, definitely. Easily.
Well, after the first one.
I'll say, originally I wasn't 110% happy. And my friend showed me the arm before, Dark Knight came out. Not Dark Knight, but Batman Begins came out.
Yeah.
I looked at it, and I said, that's going to be Batman? And I said to myself, I don't know.
When I first saw the Batmobile, I was going, holy fuck.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck is that?
But then I go, okay, you know what? After a while, I go, yeah, you know what? I think it seems to be more realistic. It could fit.
That's the thing. You think real-world application.
Exactly.
Would that be able to, roll through the streets or roll over some rubble and make it? Or with some, Corvette with a fiberglass body on top of it? Would that be better than,
So, I was really happy with the way, Dark Knight had approached the genre, And I was very happy with also with Iron Man, too.
Definitely.
It was very, very entertaining and kept really close to the origin, too. And I was like, and Robert Downey, he just knocked it out of the ballpark for me. I was going, they picked almost, a perfect guy to play Tony Stark. And
because we know who the fans know who Tony Stark is.
Yeah.
They know his demeanor. And, the way he lives his life. He's the playboy, he was drinking for a while.
Yeah,
they kind of have
Robert Downey actually was that, So he just kind of fit in the glove perfectly.
Yeah, you see, the guy went through some hellish experiences in his personal life, so you could definitely relate to it.
Yeah, so it's like, that's another one that I thought, they did John Favreau did a hell of a job, too.
Yeah, he deserves props. He was one of the key people to get that film made.
Yeah.
He was really pushing.
I heard it's been around for 10 years or so, just been kind of going here, going there,
Oh, forget about it, yeah.
I remember hearing one time that Tom Cruise wanted to do it.
Everybody,
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we'll see.
Hey, Bernie Mac wanted to do it before he passed on,
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh.
Bernie Mac flying around.
Well, I mean, you heard about what happened with what's the name, Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
For the next one.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard he's really mad. I don't blame him. That's kind of,
it's like, oh well.
Well, what's that all about? You know why he got booted? Anybody know?
Well, I just read a little article on Entertainment Weekly that it's always about money.
No, forget it.
Because of that, that he was paid higher. He was paid the most out of all the cast.
Really?
The first one, yeah. And,
wow.
From what they were saying too, that he was a little not easy to work with all the time, kind of thing. So I was like, oh, I see. Okay, well, that could be understandable where that's coming from, and they're trying to renegotiate, and I guess the agent says, "What the hell with you guys," or something like that. So I guess it was more the agents doing to let go.
It was kind of like an ego versus company type situation.
Exactly. Usually, stuff like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're going to see War Machine in the second one. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I would be great. I would love to.
That was great when he looks at the suit in the first one. He's like, one of these days or something like that. He says, I forget what he says.
Yeah, he says next time.
All the fanboys are like, yeah, get in the damn suit.
Exactly.
We want to see War Machine flying around with Iron Man, blowing shit up. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, really surprised that even Gwyneth Paltrow took.
That surprised me too.
It was like,
really
holy
did.
Crap.
Yeah, Pepper Potts, man, going back to the day, 60s.
Yeah, but
the original.
She pulled it well, so I was going, nice. I mean, I kind of give her props for doing that. Because
she does like those kind of artsy, serious type films.
Yeah, very high end. Very artsy, called very existential type of roles. But for her to do this, it's like she's showing that she's not above herself.
Exactly.
Exactly. She's showing she's like just like everybody else. She likes this kind of stuff too, and she feels it was a cool role, and she did it. Like, oh, cool, I like that.
So you want to get into you're Filipino. You're originally from the Philippines.
Yes,
you were
I was
born there
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I came over when I was like maybe 3.5, 4 years old, and it was so funny. The first thing that I watched when I turned on the TV, literally the first thing I turned on the TV when I was 4 years old was, the USS Enterprise swooshing across the screen. Star Trek.
Right.
And I go, oh, that's cool. But I was speaking Tagalog at the time, the Filipino dialect, so I didn't know how to speak English. But and I just kind of got hooked on science fiction then and stuff like that. And then when Star Wars came around, that was all over for me.
It grabbed you,
And I said to myself, one of these days, we'll figure out a way for me to make my own little trilogies and stuff like that.
So you thought you were going to be a filmmaker from that point on?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I don't know. I just wanted to do something because, something creative, something maybe in the film, but not necessarily I was going to be a director or something like that. Maybe I wanted to make models, play with toys, because
you one of those Star Wars guys building the Millennium Falcon.
Well, Ron's an artist and everything too.
I love all the spaceships and actually built my own, models from scratch before even the models came out of the Star Destroyer, and a few other things. I made my own little R2 unit before we even had model kits for, those things.
You still have those?
You're doing a garage kit, kind
of. Mama goes, what the hell are you building? I just watched, I just took references from books and just, kept watching the movie over and over again on VHS or stuff like that, and actually entered it in a couple of modeling contests, had won some prizes off of it, and they're going, damn. You built this from scratch? I go, yeah.
Honey, our kid is building a bomb in the garage again. You better go talk to him.
You're one of those prodigies.
I see some PVC and some fertilizer.
Yeah, seriously.
Get the hell out of here.
Him
and those kooky movies. I don't know what he's going to do to us.
So you actually, you had a regular full-time job, and then you actually quit your job to go to film school.
Yeah, I was working for Universal Studios, of all places, as
very cool.
Art director, graphic designer. I was working for their music concerts division. I designed all the posters, banners, advertisements, anything that dealt with their concerts and stuff like that. You would see. And then called it the New York Film Academy. Opened up a branch at the lower lot, and I applied and I got in, and I was going, oh sweet, now's my chance. I could do this, So I kind of planned it out that I was going to quit my job and then just go back home and sleep on the couch for 2 years and go to school. So I did that. I quit my job just drop in the hat, and just went back home and looked at my mom again and my sister and the dog and four nephews and stuff like that. And just went to film school full time, and I'm glad I did. It was the best thing I did, in my life, and I had a blast too, because we were able to utilize the back lot for our projects, and sometimes so that the tramps that would go by and they would know that we would be there, and they would go, "Oh, there's the future George Lucas and Steven Spielberg." We'll be waving, "Yeah, hi," stuff like that. And I go, "Hey, cool." So it was really fun, and I said, this is what I want to do. So I wanted to stick to it as best as I can and just really immerse myself in the whole studies and just kind of do whatever I can and accelerate my learning process by doing things outside of the class. I actually learned a couple of advanced courses on my own that my professor got a little pissed off at, because at our final graduation screening, I actually had cut my movies on Final Cut Pro, which you're not supposed to do that till the following year. But
why would he be pissed off?
Yeah, well, he goes, "Well, you're not supposed to do it till next year." I go, "Well, I just want to go ahead."
Isn't that what?
He goes, "Well, anyway, they awarded me Best Director in Projects for the class. Anyway, for taking the initiative and stuff, So I was going, "Oh, cool, thanks."
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah. So, and from there, I just started doing little, projects that I could get. One of the actual first paid gigs was a little Porsche spec type of commercial a friend of mine wanted me to do for him, and he actually turned out to be now my business partner, Chuck Stone.
Okay, right.
So it was kind of like that's how the business kind of fermented from that little encounter, and we actually incorporated REDCAPE Cinema in 2004 and started doing other projects and doing the fan films, Wonder Woman, and other stuff, and just trying to build, the awareness of what we're trying to do, what we can do, and what kind of talent pool we have, just trying to show through the projects we've been doing. And it's been really kind of steadily growing and people getting awareness of, the possibilities of what, independent production companies could do.
Right. Well, I think that's smart. I've said this before, but making a fan film for like a geek like myself, for Fanboy Will, okay, oh cool, you made a Wonder Woman fan film. Okay, I'm going to follow this guy from his next project. It's not going to have nothing to do with anyone else's intellectual properties, but I'm going to see what he does next. I think that's a big reason why a lot of people do fan films, and I think it's a smart reason why people do fan films. And sometimes,
it's a great learning playground. You're able to utilize these recognizable characters and kind of re-envision them or try to keep them intact and see how you would approach it and possibly see what you could do to bring it to the screen with very limited resources. And sometimes I've seen some of these other fan films like kind of blows me away, going, damn, it's like, how do they pull that one off?
Right.
Like that. It's just amazing because, like I said, with digital technology and the internet, and call it the playing field is so wide open. Anybody could really be the next George Lucas or Steven Spielberg or Ridley Scott or whatever. It also too is like down to the essence of the story too. If you're a good storyteller, that's really what I guess will differentiate the good from the bad. Also,
you don't have anyone over your shoulder either, any studio head, producer, whatnot, telling you what you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. You're able to kind of do it on your own. Take your time if you want to. Really baby it and stuff like that, and just have fun. And that's what I did with my project. Just really had fun with it. But I knew I wanted to kind of pursue this in a more professional level. So that's why I really kind of put more time and effort and money too to make sure that they are seen the best way possible. This is the way I would see it seen if Hollywood would have taken it, or something like that.
Right.
And I'm glad that I had kind of taken the initiative and paid attention to some of the requests from fans that I tried to input into, call it balance of power. I try to add their little advices and stuff like that too. So because you're doing this for the fans, and you want to make sure it is made for the fans. That's why in the very beginning of my balance of power intro, it says for the fans, because the fans actually requested for this movie, so I gave it to them. So because
I was one of them way back when. I said, man, it's a battle for justice. I said, you saw Fanboy Theater. I said, I want some more, please.
I think that's my point. That's what you do. You've got a fan base already. So when you go to do your independent, when you go to do something like Eve or something beyond that, you have that fan base that will transition over from the fan film. And there's a lot of people that put people down that make fan films saying, what are you making something out of someone else's property? You're not making any money off it. But to me, you're doing something smart, because now you have me, you have Fanboy Will, who's going to go with you on your journey to your next film, your next independent character.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I totally wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, too. You know, I mean, because there's such a great support system out there with the fan film community that, you know, why not, you know, embrace your fan film isms, you know, something like that, and you know, and take advantage of what you're able to build upon that, and that's the reason why Eve was created too. It kind of was an outspurt of the fan film community, you know, because of the great response, and you know, I had like 2.5 downloads off of Balance of Power, you know, and it actually crashed my system a few times, and I go, I had to get up my own server for it.
It's a pain in the ass, but at the same time, damn, your movie's
it was a you might say it's a good thing, bad thing type of thing, you know. So I see more of a good thing. Yeah, people are like downloading like crazy, but they're crashing my system. Like I said, you know, just get a.
We're gonna fuck up your computer, but at least it'll be known.
Yeah,
come on, we're gonna crash everything.
And I'm still constantly getting. I average about, you know, close to, you know, between 75 and 80,000, call it hits a month.
Wow.
Just, you know, and I haven't.
Holy crap!
And I was going, damn. So I actually used that in my marketing strategy with Eve. Say, look, I get all these hits. You know, you have a whole open market, new open
people
market.
People like me.
You guys could, well, like, you know, you could call it market to. You know, like that's the reason why Filipinos Magazine want to climb on board and target a new market that they haven't tapped to through us. You know, and then now we're getting another magazine called Hyphen, who's going to try to do the same thing. So we're doing a lot of these cross promotions. Everything I've learned from my marketing and call it graphic design days, I'm utilizing in my business model for, you know, my fan films and my future projects too. Because, you know, the thing is, this is always that old thing. You know, you might have the best product out there, but who's going to know? You know, unless you promote it properly and market properly. So
right.
I'm trying to do both ends equally. You know, and the results have been call it being effective, and I'm just really happy that, you know, people are really seeing what we're able to do and capable of doing stuff like that. So it's been great. I've been really happy with the turnout so far, and I just can't wait to start shooting more episodes for Eve, and, you know, start shooting again Wonder Woman. So as soon as that, you know, comes to light, I know it's just going to go crazy.
That's
so great. I was actually going to ask you about Eve. Could you tell us a little about the character and the creation of the character? What inspired Eve? Anything like that?
Well, Eve, I created Eve, like I said, from idea that I was getting all these hits, you know, for Wonder Woman downloads and stuff, and I was going, you know, if I had 50 cents for each of those downloads...
Yeah, there you go.
You
know, create somebody now.
I was going, okay, how can I do that? Then I was kind of doing a little research and going, episodes, you know, residual, you know, continuous storyline, stuff like that. People will want to see it over and over, you know, continuously, one episode to the next and stuff like that. So I had to create a storyline that each episode will end in a cliffhanger, so you would have to watch the next one.
That's it. It's like going to the cinema back in the day, you know. Call in next week for the next exciting
Exactly. You know, the old serials, you know, like that.
Yep.
So, and I'm going, okay, so I had to kind of figure out a story or an idea, and then I was just kind of watching, like, you know, Heroes and how they were formatting their shows. So I was actually more looking for technical aspects and how they produced it, and the storylines and where the highs and lows are, and I actually do commercials in my episodes. You know, you see commercial spots.
I noticed that. I was going to ask you about that, too.
Yeah, because I wanted to kind of also, like, again, show the big guys, the little guys could do it, just like you guys. You know?
Exactly.
The way it's formatted, the way it looks, it feels, even commercials in the breaks, you know, where it's supposed to be.
Go.
And that's the way I created that way.
And those are real products, right?
Yeah, real products.
Yeah.
I mean, there are real entities. You know, I actually have even movie trailers, you know, in there too that I'm being sponsored by. I actually got a sponsorship from a Mixed TV, which is sort of like the Asian American version of MTV. They're sponsoring us. They give us, they're actually running 3 of our trailers of Eve on their TV program, just rotation-wise and stuff like that.
I actually saw that you had that the Viagra commercial in there, too.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. For the demons.
Fanboy's number one choice. Viagra. When we look at Wonder Woman, we need some Viagra.
Viagra. Yeah, because you can't keep up with her without Viagra type of thing.
I don't need any Viagra to look at her, no.
Hey, look at that. We got a stallion.
Yeah. So,
Chris is a sexual tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. So, Eve was created out from the popularity of Wonder Woman Balance of Power, and how I could translate that over to actually make real money with what I was able to generate from the past projects. So that's how the webisode series came about, and using the same people again. I've used in my past projects in different roles, and they just fit so well in those roles. It's like uncanny. It's like wow. It's like almost a lot of people were telling me that they could actually see this on network TV. I was going, well, that's the whole point,
Yeah, there you go. That's when you got them. That's when you got them. When they say stuff like that, then damn it, I did my job.
Yeah, so I'm just really happy with the turnout, and we just want to try to keep pushing it and just let have more awareness, more people know about it, and just kind of hopefully just get some kind of momentum with these advertisements and write-ups in the magazines and these other sponsorships and stuff. So and we're also going to be in film festivals and kind of just let them know that this is what we're trying to do, and other people could probably do the same thing too. I know there's other people trying to do the same thing. That it's not impossible. It is possible. Just kind of have a little vision and direction. To get it done. So.
So how do you find your reception at film festivals overall? Do you find that the fans are kind of just immediately like, wow, great stuff, or do you ever get anybody that comes up to you after, like, I want to see more Eve or stuff like that?
Yeah, well, the way we've been showing some in the festivals, we should show like sometimes like the first episode, the pilot, they kind of tease them.
Yeah.
And we would say, well, if you guys want to see more, you could either go online and download the other 2 episodes, or buy the DVD, which I have right here.
Yeah, you come on, man, it's available right now.
I'll reduce price, $10, at the festival price. And stuff.
Which you have the Wonder
I
Woman fan film on there.
Yeah, and exactly. I do have. I put the bonus films of Wonder Woman and Matilda.
That's right.
Yep. Favorite movies I had.
Another fan film.
Yeah,
I was actually going to talk about that too. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, and so it's just been amazing lately too. Just this past year, I've been getting a lot of requests to make a feature out of Matilda. I was going, before what happens in my fan film, actually do a prequel to that. A feature prequel. I was going, that's an idea. So maybe that's another idea I'm thinking about, making actually a real, professional 2 feature. We'll see. So I want to see if I can find someone that looks like Natalie Portman to cast, actually, and maybe get Sony Studios to see it. Say, look what I'm doing. Maybe you want.
If you do find it, give her Chris's number if you find her.
Yeah, just what I need.
Oh well. I mean, I'm a big Natalie Portman fan myself, so it's like ever since I saw her in Professional, I'm going, oh, she's going to be a big star. Just straight out. Look at that face, you just can't help but fall in love.
I know.
And then when I found out she was Paname, I was going, oh crap, great.
Now, who's the other one that the name escapes me from the?
Which one? That
who was in the Star Wars movies? It looks just like her. Now she's a big star now.
Oh, Keira Knightley.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
She played one of her her handmaidens.
Yeah.
And then exactly.
Fanboy Will's lightsaber just went up.
Wowzers!
Any new? I'm now trying to just ask call it Fanboy Will here. Any new news on regards to other new call it fan films that?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm actually working on an update now. And here's the situation. I don't know if you've been either by my site or by my MySpace page, but I actually broke my right hand. and I got a hairline fracture.
I read something about that. Yeah.
And I've been kind of like trying to do the write-ups with the 3 functional fingers and the 1 good hand. Yeah, but I've been working behind the scenes, so you're definitely going to see some new stuff coming up. But it's going to be slow, but due to the situation, my handicap, as it were. But it's going to be a good one when it comes up. So
cool.
Look forward soon. I'm trying to do more. I've just life's been kind of hectic lately, so I've been kind of sporadically updating, not as much as I want to, but obviously I want to really, bring more and more stuff to you. But, I feel like, I'm working on new material, but at the same time, hey, you can go by Comic Book Bin. You can see Chris's Fan Film Follies, and he does a great job of covering everything. So if I'm behind and you want to know what's good, Chris will definitely have it. And
Clive.
If not Chris, you got a Fan Cinema Today, Clive Young. Who's got a great little blog going. So you can go to any one of those sites and check it out if you're, what's wrong with Fanboy Will? It's not tell us what's new. You can go to see, Chris does it thorough, right, Chris?
I think so.
He combs the web with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, I was telling one of my other producers from REDCAPE that, I was having him see your site and stuff. I was talking, these guys are like the holy grail of fan films and fan film information. They know the shit. They know everything. You need to know anything, just go to their site. And she goes, damn, yeah, I could see that because just so the sites are just so packed with stuff. You could be there freaking all week.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could just kind of look around and click. And
yeah, it's just amazing because I was just going through one day a couple weeks ago, and next thing you know, like 5 hours still passed. I'm still looking at new stuff.
It's addictive. Now you know when I started the damn site because I was a junkie too. So
yeah, and
I need another fix. I got to do something about this.
And it's just like you never get bored. There's always something there to look at. Which is what's beautiful about it. It's great.
Thanks to you guys. Thanks to the the filmmakers out there and the fans. That's why we're here. Me and Chris. We wouldn't be here unless having a funny looking guy contest. We would be there. But besides that,
who you calling funny looking?
Stallion contest, so Chris would win hands down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
whatever.
Yeah. So you guys, excellent job, both of you, on just doing the great stuff. Keeping us alive. So and
you deserve it.
Like that. So appreciate that.
Thank you very much.